y'all for commenting. I actually about to go to the house and I actually got a couple of stuff. I'll probably have one video out today, and I may have probably one video out in the next couple of days. We'll do that a day. But I got something I want to really get off my chest, and I got a video for us. I'm gonna compartmentalize it. One thing that I'll say this. One thing that this is gonna be kind of a diaspora war kind of argument. One of the things that I do not like is about this situation is that enough of these conversations are not verbally had. And when I say verbally had, there definitely should be debates about this stuff. There definitely should be debates. And people are not going to have debates. Let me tell you why you're not going to have debates. Because you have a lot of people that they have these feelings that are unresolved. I actually came across a video by a chick by the name of Bohemian Diva, and this chick literally said that calling somebody an African a booty scratcher she tried to imply it was equivalent of talking about slavery. She literally like what are you like? Are you serious? So I'm gonna do a play-by-play on that. That's coming. That's gonna be interesting. Interesting, and be looking out for that probably Thursday or Friday. And that's gonna be real interesting because I'm gonna do a play-by-play, like not live, and then because it's a good like 5-6 minute video, so we'll get good 20-25 minutes out of it. What's up, AB? I heard Daddy, you're wrong. Oh my God. But anyway, what a lot of people don't, going back to the African booty scratcher thing, what a lot of people don't understand is all coons have their justification for why they coon. You do realize that, right? Some of them is money, some of them is anger, whatever, you know who we're talking about, Negro, we're talking about. And it justifies their bullshit. Name calling is not equivalent to resources. It's not. It's not. We spend money with y'all. Be broke if we didn't spend money with y'all. Like real fucking talk. If we kept y'all when it comes to finances, and y'all had to really get it from white folks, that would be a problem. But that's not even what this is about. You see the title, and I may get this flag, but I'm risking it. If anybody ever says that I have no culture and tell me that to my face, I'm putting my hands on it. I just want you to understand that. I just want you to understand that is equivalent of a white person calling me a Reagan. Get it? Get it? Reagan? Haha. Fuck you, YouTube algorithm. That is equivalent of you calling me a Reagan, a hard R Reagan. That is how I take that. Black people, African Americans need to normalize. I get it, but FBS, whatever the fuck you want to call it, will call yourselves today, need to normalize. Anybody says we ain't got no culture, I'll give you a perfect example. Imagine if Nick Fuentes said some shit like that. How would you all take that? Imagine if Donald Trump said some shit like that. Y'all would lose your motherfucking mind, and you know it. Motherfucker, just like how I can't say the F-bomb no more. You sitting here like if you say African Americans ain't got no culture, you ain't got no business saying the N-word. A lot of like y'all better than blacks, but y'all still using blacks language. Nigga was made popular by FBAs. And I'm not talking about Nagoose, I'm talking about with King, I'm talking about after slavery. That is actually, unfortunately, a part of our culture. So when you say, nigga, you are borrowing from our culture. a lot of the Ebonics and the Urban Dictionary. Sure, there's a couple other people that contributed here and there, but ultimately that's our culture. That's our cultural evolutionary sub language. Which the reason why Ebonics even exists is so the cops don't know what black people are doing. There's a reason behind that. That's not how it's used now, but that's where it came from. And so to sit here, I ain't even talking about the bald motherfucker. To sit here and say, and the chick I'm talking about didn't say we had no culture, but Kai Cenat said it. Honestly, black people shouldn't have fucked with Kai Cenat just off that shit alone. Just off that shit alone. Like, real talk. Kai Cenat should have had to do a lot more than just say, I'm sorry. Kai Cenat should have had to cough up some money for that shit. And quite frankly, I blame you New York niggas. Because you New York niggas, I'm gonna just say it how it needs to be said. You New York niggas are way too comfortable with the fucking others. You New York niggas and your fucking melting pot bullshit. Maybe it's because I'm from the Chi in Chicago. We know who the fuck is who what is. Meaning, we know the West Side blacks were mainly from the South. The South Side blacks were from the Midwest. The white folks were in the North. Everybody knew who was what. So I don't know what it is about y'all. I get it. Y'all want other motherfuckers bitches. I'm not even going to get into that. But my thing is, I blame a lot of you New York niggas. A lot of the reason that these motherfuckers got as comfortable as they did saying some of this goofy shit, I blame you niggas. I really do. It's your fault. A lot of this really is y'all fault. Straight like that. Y'all got these motherfuckers way too comfortable. Way too fucking comfortable. But ultimately, understand, and I've told people this, and they look at, I've said it very clear. I've said this before. When the one time I had a culture conversation where it was like, well, you know, everybody's our culture. I said, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to take that back. Because did you just call me a Reagan? No, what did I say? Yes, you did. I put that right up there with that. I'm dead ass. I put that right up there with that. I put that right up there with like Ryan Garcia saying N-word. All of that is in the same spot to me. All of that is the same spot. And a lot of African, like, I'm not just talking about Tariq. A lot of black Americans need to be a lot more vocal about this. And the way you deal with this is you first start with the Pan-Africans. That's who you first start with. The Pan-Africans that are FBAs, you deal with them first. Meaning all of this bullshit where y'all out here, y'all are out here like copping pleas and shit, that shit ends. That shit ends. Fucking Umar is the crown prince of Pan-Africanism, broke as a motherfucker. You don't see these Pan-Africanists helping his ass. You don't even see other FBA Pan-Africanists helping him. I was looking at a Pink Book Lessons video, and she was talking about, you know, the aftermath of that Indian dude that made a U-turn in Florida and killed 3 people, and how they're, you know, I did not realize that you had so many CDL drivers that don't know how to speak English. How the fuck do you have CDL drivers that are operating? I'm not talking about they just come from Mexico and then they're going back. I'm talking, how the fuck do you have CDL drivers that operate in the United States on a commercial driving license that don't know how to speak English? How does that work when our signs are not in another language? How does that work? How does that work? You shouldn't even be able to be a fucking Uber driver without knowing how to speak and read English. That's not just about because you need to. How the fuck does that work? Fuck these Democrats, yo. The Democrats did that, allow that shit to happen. The Republicans may have profited from it, but the Democrats are the ones in California, in particular. Fuck Kamala and fuck Gavin Newsom. That alone, I'm not voting for him. I will vote for a third fucking motherfucker Trump term before I vote for that motherfucker. That alone, when he fuck, I'm not voting for no fucking politician out of California. They all can go to hell. Black men benefited from the trucking industry. Our space benefits from the trucking industry. That's a lot of our audience. There's a lot of white truckers out there. That's one of the few jobs you can really do and get some decent money out of it. And you gave it to foreigners? For what? Fuck these Democrats. Honestly, black people need to take a page out of the Tea Party and just flush them all down the toilet. I don't give a fuck for Project 2025. Get rid of every last one of them. Straight up. Eject all of them. That's crazy. But you worried about you being called a fucking name. I am 5'5" and light skinned in the black community. If you do not shut all the way the fuck up. Honestly, I'm not even stunting him because he gonna get his because he's in America, so he's gonna get called out. So honestly, that dude might be rage baiting. So I'm not even sweating him. Because a lot of times, man, when you start talking that type of shit, you really open yourself up. All we got to do is find out where you're from. What tribe are you with? What tribe are you belong to? And what is your country of origin? Because ain't very few of these, if you ain't from Burkina Faso or you ain't from Ethiopia, you really ain't got shit to stand on. Honestly. I'm from Nigeria. Oh, you from the place that's the second worst paternity fraud. So you so hoed by your females that you damn sure, it's damn sure flip of a coin if your kids are yours. But you still raising them like a good little motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. And my thing, but no. But I want to, like, these debates need to be had. But the problem is they don't want to have these debates because they know they can't really stand on nothing for real. African Americans know we ain't shit. Y'all the ones that think y'all about some shit. I'll put it in the thing, Black. I'll put it in Telegram. Nah, for real. Nah, for real. And they be like, see, Donald Trump messing with you in the cities. No, Donald Trump is messing with the YNs. And Donald Trump is messing with the YNs that don't know how to hibernate. The smart folks know how to hibernate. Oh, it's hot. The block is hot. I'm chilling. So the smart ones already know. The ones that just crash out, well, they'll find out. But truth be told, a lot of that is Trump just trying to bust up sanctuary cities, which African Americans agree with. African Americans absolutely agree with. I will never fucking get in the way of Donald Trump dealing with a tether. And a lot of these mayors, they need to be recalled. That black mayor needs to be recalled, truth be told. Karen Bass needs to be recalled. Folks need to start putting a Scott Walker on these motherfuckers and start recalling these motherfuckers. And I tell you straight up, black people need that's one thing we should lead the charge. Recall their ass. We're gonna put get a Republican mayor in there. Are you serious? Yeah, white folks, you get them. Fuck them. Let them know. It's time to get a Democratic Party a real reason to be mad at black people. Exactly. You got the slightest ding on your license. You got people riding dirty, and you got motherfuckers that can't speak English and read the goddamn signs. Like I said, you motherfucker, you fucked up. You killed 3 white people, elderly white people at that, and then you looking like you don't give a fuck. Woo! They like, you motherfuckers volunteered. Where Vivek at? Vivek ain't nowhere to be found. You volunteered today. Nigga, that's burn your whole town down type bullshit. Y'all about to find out. Y'all are about to find out. Ooh. Y'all are about to fuck around and find out what these white people are about. The South will rise again. Y'all ain't never really felt that. All that shit y'all was talking, y'all asking us for help. You notice how, like, your brother was pissing you off and he fucked up and he about to get hit with that extension cord, so he look at you like to be a defense attorney. I'm like, shit. I will put on my meditations music so I don't have to sully my ears with hearing you get your ass whooped. You're killing me! You're killing me! I'm dying! I'm dying! Shut the fuck up! I told you what was gonna happen if you got a C, motherfucker! If you got a C, you was gonna have to see me, Brian! I told you! I'm gonna kill myself if you keep eating me! Dude, you jumping out calling somebody a weirdo. You got like 10 seconds to remove that before you get blocked. Ooh. Oh, he called Troy a weirdo. No, he didn't call Troy a weirdo. He called, somebody save him. Save him! Save that man. He needs to be baptized. Yeah. No. And then he's like, yo, do you not understand what the military, like the military personnel the African Americans have? We could conquer the whole Caribbean. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking? Y'all better shut the fuck up, man. Like, y'all be really, and like I said, I'm the type of person that I believe in revealing who the people are that fuck with us or don't. Like, if y'all on some, I don't really fuck with you for real, I'm just here, then yeah, y'all need to be identified. Y'all need to be dealt with accordingly. Meaning black people need to stop spending money on you. We need to stop spending money on y'all. Y'all better start marking your shit FBA's first or some shit like that. Y'all gonna be the shit that's gonna be marked to get fucked up whenever people want to riot. I'm dead ass. Yeah. Y'all got these blood feuds over some fucking names that, quite frankly, our parents are the ones that did. We didn't even do. And then, but, yeah. I'm sorry. If you don't, it's not even about fucking with it. It's like, if you're going to be a rival group, then you need to be dealt with like a rival group. But y'all don't want to do that because y'all ain't got the numbers. And y'all don't have the numbers if everybody here was there. Motherfuckers talking about, oh, I'm from Bohemia. I'm Bohemian, the Bahamas. Y'all are fucking from the third world. I hate to be this guy, but I gotta be this guy. You are fucking from the third world. The islands were extraction operations, like SWP used to say. You don't matter. The reason why white people didn't fuck with you, because they knew you motherfuckers couldn't swim. And because you can't swim and can't build a fucking boat, you were not a threat. Once they were done with the fucking sugar cane, they had no fucking reason to fuck, so they left you there. they couldn't leave us there. They basically because there was too many of us at that time. So they had to try to tell us, you want to go back to Africa? We was like, no, fuck that. They didn't come get us. Shit, we staying right here. You fucking Reagans. Exactly. Some of them were like, shit, I'll leave. Fuck that. Are you giving us land? Yeah, we'll give you the 40 acres and a mule. We'll just take it from these motherfuckers. Shit. And then that's how you got Liberia. Shit. That's how you got Liberia. Let's keep it all the way real. Damn, y'all blocking a whole bunch of people. What these motherfuckers say? Yeah. And so the reality is y'all keep talking about, well, you had no culture. We have culture. You know, that's why I don't talk in my Bahamian tongue. My Bahamian tongue. Like y'all trying to act like y'all exotic. The fucking Brazilians are more exotic, for real. Y'all ain't been fucked with. All of y'all ain't that much different. And most of y'all are not native. Black Americans have been in America a hell of a lot longer than y'all been in some of y'all islands. Like y'all be really talking shit. And the thing with me is this inability to say shit about white people. That's what kills me. So what you do is you do the same thing black women do. You overdump, you overcompensate by having these fake issues with African Americans. The reality is we will beat most, like seriously, I will put my top 10%, nigga, I will put my top 10% of African Americans against y'all can source from any part of the diaspora and put the best of the best in one team. The United Negroes of the diaspora versus Black Americans, and we'll beat your ass in everything but soccer. And I'm talking about like education as well. It was a lot of potential. Sitting there talking shit. And so my thing is, it's kind of like seriously, y'all were not a threat. Y'all still ain't a threat. The best thing y'all done built over there is fucking hotels. And that's what white people built. Y'all didn't build that shit. And y'all got the nerve to fucking talk shit. We had whole towns that have been built and literally militarily destroyed. They just fucked our shit up, and we did that out of slavery. We did that out of 300 years of slavery. A lot of what y'all got in Africa in the modern world is really remnants of what the white folks built to extract shit. But you talking shit. That's the thing that kills me. My Bohemian. What came out of the Bahamas other than Rihanna? Maybe I'm ignorant. I mean, it's always these little high school games that people want to play. And so it's like you really want to compare apples to oranges, like for real? Like we got whole cities that's got more history. Like the city of Chicago got more history than some of y'all fucking countries. Like for real. But y'all talking shit. And it's like, you really want to have this conversation? No, y'all don't. I don't speak in my native Bahamian tongue. And you wonder why black women was bullying your ass. Black women was bullying your ass because they was like, oh, this a light-skinned bitch. And Tyrone like her, fuck that hoe. She think cause she got straight hair, she's somebody. That's them female politics. That's what that is. Because dudes knew not to talk shit because you get your ass whooped. Like, a lot of dudes know not to do this shit, like, with us because violence is always on the table. So with the women, this is why I keep telling African-American women, a lot of these bitches don't fuck with y'all like that. They really don't. They use y'all. That's why they always gaslighting y'all and not liking us. They use y'all, man. My Bohemian tongue. I don't wear the flag. You don't wear the flag because you don't want to be identified, and you don't want people to start talking shit. That's why you don't identify yourself. You don't identify yourself because it's easier. Again, it's easier because you don't want a situation where people are like, okay, well, you from Barbados, your son ain't really black then. So why the fuck are you getting black resources? Affirmative action was for Negroids here in the United States, not from the diaspora. You don't see us going nowhere else talking about what the fuck we want. Man, ain't nobody serious about Africans paying reparations. That's some shit people do to talk shit just to piss y'all off, just to let us piss y'all off. But ain't nobody expecting them to pay you know, ain't nobody expecting them to pay. Yeah. I mean, my thing is I got respect. Like, I know it don't sound like it. I got respect where other people are from, but at the same time, man, let's cut the bullshit, man. Let's cut the bullshit. You know, motherfuckers trying to talk about we ain't done nothing. Y'all trying to act like we house niggas. Everything we got because these white folks gave it to us. You fucking serious? The lack of history, like, just, and a lot of this I blame us, because this is one thing Jewish people do a very good job at, is making sure the history is there for you to see it. We really got to do a better job at that. That's one thing we gotta kind of take accountability for, because we give people room to do this, to do this stupid shit or say this stupid shit. They should have. I ain't even necessarily talk about in schools. There's economics behind us putting our stuff out there, and I got to tell you, the biggest reason why I can't stand a lot of these folks is these are the same folks. They ain't got nothing to say about white people. They don't. If you got something to say about African Americans, you ain't got nothing to say about white people that fucked your countries up or disrespect y'all in y'all own countries when they come to vacation, y'all are cowards. You're cowards. You're straight up cowards. I don't respect that at all. And SAB has done a good job calling out. Y'all kiss so much white ass, man. I wish our local Reagans could be like you. That's not a compliment. Just like when white women or women say that black men are most egalitarian, that's not a compliment. It wasn't just the boomers, and there was different stuff going on with that. There is integration can be critiqued, but the biggest thing that fucked us up with integration is the women. The women sided with the white bitches. That's what really did it. Let's be very clear about that. Integration was and us not protecting our own institutions and letting them dismantle our institutions and not keeping some of them. And that's a choice we made. Integration in itself didn't do that. Well, why do you need your own institutions? Because everybody else has their own institutions. I could hear them out more if I knew if they were like Godfrey and they kept it all the way 100. But they don't. They wanna be respectable when they're talking to white people. And I don't respect that. Like on some GP, I don't respect that. I don't. Like a lot of y'all don't even like to use the term white supremacy. And there's some real, that's why I don't like the Portuguese nigga. Because he's always talking in a patronizing way. And he don't really know shit to be talking like he be talking. That's why I don't like his ass. And a lot of y'all get in front of him. And some of y'all, look, I get it, it's content, whatever. But I still think that's goofy that y'all helping him build his platform. Because y'all straight up are. But that's just me. But, you know, you got all these, that's why I like mofos on TikTok. And they use Tyler as like a proxy. Tyler is a proxy to get off their feelings. At the end of the day, nobody told Tyler to sell to African Americans. She didn't have to do that. She could have went anywhere. Y'all talk about all the sales that she's making everywhere else. Okay, then she could take her ass there then. The only reason why she's selling to black Americans because she's trying to use that as a benchmark to get to greater white Americans. Because white Americans aren't fucking with her like that. Remember, most of the shit they shared her over there too through the Tonight shows. White Americans, they see her at like I hate to say this, but I'm gonna keep it real. White Americans see her like a zoo prop. Ooh, look at the cute African girl with this extra feminine. Ooh, yeah, ooh. This is what African Americans would be like if we didn't fuck with them. Ooh, she got straight from South Africa. Ooh, yeah. What is her name? Oh, her name is Tyla. Ooh, hi, Tyla. Hi, can I pet you? Oh, can I touch your hair? Oh, is that 4C? Oh, I know it. No, it's not, but I know what that means. That's them. You don't even recognize that. Your team don't even recognize that. Even with the liberals, that's how you don't recognize that. Oh, you're just saying that. I am. I'm just saying that. What category is Tyler one that's got white people in it? Name me one category, this general category that's not just black people in it. Like the type of shit that Rihanna would be in or Beyonce would be in if she's one here. I'll wait. I already did a ChatGPT wiki research. I ain't gonna lie. I was up, you know, doing my shit. I listened to a little Sabrina Carpenter's new album that dropped. They got her with the whole Taylor Swift, Middle Pennsylvania. I fucked the bitch who was from Hershey, Pennsylvania one time. She had some big titties. Man, when I was in high school, but that Middle Pennsylvania, that racist Pennsylvania, oh yeah, she's from there. That middle with that southern twang. See, y'all just know Pittsburgh and Philly. Y'all don't know the middle of PA. Y'all don't know that part. Yeah, she got that. I'm like, this is a fucking country pop album. Oh no, we're not doing that. No. I like some of the beats, like from the first album. No. We can't. No. So you really trying to be the new Taylor Swift? Just you say some slick shit out your mouth. You really trying to take that mantle? Oh, I was just playing. You trying to take that shit for real? Oh yeah, she going full on white girl. They got her with the southern twang. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. I would not be surprised if you don't see Sabrina Carpenter as a nominee in a damn CMT Awards. They might not do that because she might not want to piss people off, but yeah. I'm not even saying all of that as far as discount Rihanna, because I actually didn't want to see her. I actually wanted to see her to win. But the thing about it is, the issue with Tyler is very simple. Tyler don't fuck with African Americans like that. And African Americans are reading that, especially the women. You give off, I don't fuck with you like that. See, Busta Rhymes and Akon, and Akon was born in Memphis, ironically. He was just raised in Africa. I would, but Akon, or Senegal, wherever the fuck, but they all knew not to say that shit until after they got their paper. Tyler's team, for some reason, never got that memo. I don't even see Tyler fucking with Akon or even them. I don't see Tyler fucking with Khaled, Akon. You know, fucking what's his name? No, A$AP Rocky Barbados, so she fucked with him a little bit. Yeah, she ain't doing features with nobody. Burna Boy did not do well here like that. And Burna Boy is basically Mr. Afrobeats. So what are we talking about? And in fact, people have told me Tyler ain't really Afrobeats like that either. So you don't really carry that mantra either. So if Burna Boy said one thing about culture. So he said that first. And he never recovered it from that. They don't have no culture. It's like, big motherfucker, you speak English just like we do. Don't act like we don't know what the fuck. Like, are you serious? And if I was talking to Burna Boy to his face, I'd be like, you basically call black people a Reagan. With a hard R. That's what you did. Because number one, that's not true. And number two, you basically called us a Reagan. You motherfuckers are willing to say, this is how stupid people in the diaspora are. You motherfuckers are making fun of African Americans or FBAs, whatever the fuck, because we didn't know that there was black Scots, as if there's indigenous black Scots. But you saying we ain't from here. So we ain't from here, but there's black Scots. And y'all act like we wrong. I didn't know there was black people in Scotland. Oh, you dumb Americans. You have no culture. How did you not know there was black Scots? Motherfucker, ain't no niggas in Highlander. Here we are, born to begin. Fuck the Black Duncan. Ain't no niggas in Highlander. What the fuck you talking about? I guess they killed him. I guess they killed the black Highlanders off first. They could only be one, but we all agree it cannot be the nigga. Yeah. Straight like that. Because white people fuck with you until they don't. I bet you Kai would never make a mistake with white people doing that. You know what's funny? I have never heard the argument, because I believe James Bond is Scottish, right? He's of Scottish descent. I have never heard the argument that there's blacks in Scotland, that's why there should be a black James Bond. Yeah, I want to make sure. Yeah, his father was Scottish, his mother was Swiss, so he's ethnically Scottish. His father was Scottish, his mother was Swiss, so he's ethnically Scottish. You ain't never heard them say, I've never heard anybody, including black people in Europe, make that argument. That would have been the time to bring that shit up. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all are so fucking stupid. And one thing too is that people don't understand too is y'all ain't been roasted. Y'all have no idea how patient black people, even the women, are with y'all. Like, we can make y'all wanna commit. What is it when you put that sword through your stomach in Japan? Like, you really don't understand how much y'all can be roasted. I don't think y'all really understand like how patient people are with y'all. It was one chick, she was African, and she said that, you know, African Americans said that since y'all want to tussle with African Americans so much, why don't you tussle themselves? Why don't you tussle with themselves? And she thought that was real good. I was like, that ain't shit. That's a warning shot. That ain't shit. That ain't no good. Like, trust and believe. Y'all can be roasted. If y'all want to have a fucking blood feud, then allow me to actually allow us to give you the origin story, to give you a proper villain arc. Let's launch that shit right. Cause the shit that y'all think y'all launched on, nigga, that ain't even a rough draft. That ain't even first draft. Like, let us give you a real reason to hate Black Americans. Cause trust and believe, we can give it. We can definitely give you that shit. We'll do it for free. Shout out to J-Lock for the $5. That dude, shout out to Burke for that $50 cash out from way back from last weekend, and he got the video that I did. Y'all saw that video I uploaded. If you didn't, you should. You saw that video. Bitch told him, all these black women talk, you ain't black, you ain't black, you ain't black, you ain't black. Well, what is it about me that gives off that I'm not black? He said, how tall are you? 5'8". Where are you from? I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. There you go. Like, are you serious? And that dude is clearly black. You ain't black. I don't know if he's not FBA or not. But black men deal with that all the time. You ain't black. You ain't black. Oh no, fuck you. Sabaku, yeah. You ain't black. That's internal stuff. But y'all clutch up. Ain't no way you can deal with these white people if they turn on you. Y'all want to be black now that you see how they going after these Hispanics. Now y'all want to be black. No, wave them flags so we can go ahead and send that shit to Trump. Wave them fucking flags. Wave that shit proud. We're one of the good ones. Well, we're getting rid of the good ones too. When it comes to immigration, Trump's administration is rated E for everyone. No! This nigga turning agricultural checkpoints into ICE checkpoints. This motherfucker snatching motherfuckers out of school. This motherfucker snatching y'all out of graduation. This nigga was rolling up. Donald Trump has been rolling up to elementary schools. Donald Trump was literally rolling up to elementary schools. That's how much of a fuck they don't give. How could you do this? That we didn't do shit. Most black people didn't. The black people that voted, like 88% of them voted for Kamala. The black people that didn't vote. These Hispanics are why you dealing with that. But again, y'all ain't got no smoke. This is the Hispanics and the white women brought this to you. And you can definitely blame them Hispanics, because that was a team effort between the women and men. Yeah, we have from Senor Trump. All right. You must not have listened to what this white man said. Yeah, he was speaking in dog whistle. No, he's not that type of white person. See, y'all can't tell the difference. And then he's not that type of white person. He doesn't code it up. People try to tell you, no, you just mad because you black. Okay. Okay. All right. Like for real. And it's that tribalism shit. And then when that shit bites you, oh, when did Trump gonna get you too? Yes, and we'll deal with it how we've always dealt with it. See, what y'all don't understand about black people is like, you know, your favorite food, you love that food, but if you eat it all the time, you get tired of it. That's what black people is to white people and racism. They want some variety. And there you go. No, I'm like you. No. And then you got black folks that they you know, motherfuckers being AKAs, all these other divided up groups. Cause it ain't just you just gotta smoke for him. No, I got smoke for the black elite too. I actually got a lot more smoke than I do. I actually don't really have a lot of smoke for immigrants. But the thing is, it's a math equation. And unfortunately, black people being as divided as we are, because a lot of this stuff isn't possible unless we're divided. That's what people don't really pick up on. If black women weren't on this like perpetual crash out bullshit, like, and anything that we're on the same page on, like, for example, black people are on the same page about not having these immigrants. When it comes to this bullshit, you see what happened. I don't understand. Why aren't they helping? Cause y'all pissed the women off, and the dudes definitely don't give a fuck. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it. But I just like I just can't stand when people try to act all exotic and shit, and then you get mad when people deal with that. Like, I'm not saying it's necessarily right, but you kind of low-key ask for, I'm a little girl. Yeah, even as a little girl, you ask for it. You do. That's straight like that. This is not unique. This is the same thing. If you would have been in a white community pulling that bullshit, and they would have actually saw you as a sexual threat, because this is the thing people don't understand. Well, white people treat me better because they don't see you as a threat. They look at you like Omni-Man looked at his wife, like a pet. And y'all be delusional. Y'all are purposely delusional with that because you think that's just some shit we're saying. And y'all put y'all in it because when they pull that carpet from you, and they will pull that carpet because they love to pull that magic carpet, then y'all out here looking stupid. And so ultimately, like, really, I'm in this video with this. It's not necessary really to have a problem. It's not necessary. Honestly, it's really not necessary to talk to non-FBA folks. It's really not. It's really not at all. The issue is if we get enough on the same page, then you can compel them or excommunicate a lot of them. If you don't fuck with us, and that's not it's not about you gotta be black. It's not about that. Because whenever it's always racial in nature. Like when it was Zoe Saldana, it's not about this flat blackness. Y'all see black as bad. You all look at it as a class thing. And you all do not understand it. And this is true everywhere, because the United States influence definitely, this is a game people are playing with themselves. You all think you can get around black. You all try to do what Jews do. Y'all try to have this like this particular kind of designation, this like a sub-designation, and there's clout that comes along with that. What y'all don't understand is there's a reason like Jewish people get away with that. Y'all, they're the only people that's gonna get away with that. Indians might be able to pull that off, but as you can see, Indians are kind of on a short leash. So, but they're definitely not letting black people pull that. They're definitely not letting anybody that they designate as black. They're not letting y'all pull that. They're not. They're not. So, but it is what it is. So what happens is you all are trying to somehow you. It's like the thing is legally. You know, people like to talk like this, one thing this chick kind of annoyed me about when she was talking about on the paperwork. She puts Afro-Caribbean and put other. My question is, with your son, and if you trying to get resources for your son to go to school, you telling me you not gonna label him as black? That's when we'll start playing that bullshit. Well, you know, white people see him as black. White people see him as black, so I might as well. Nah, see, that's that bullshit. You may do that. That's that bullshit. And let's say she actually does stand on business and she doesn't do that. But you know a lot of people that do. Those are not resources y'all fought for. A lot of y'all issue is with the crown. And let's keep it all the way real. The reason why white people let any black people up in here was to undermine us. Like straight up. And so a lot of people, I can't stand when people like to have their own revisionist history on stuff. Like when they don't want to put all the stuff on there and where it matter pieces fall where they may. They want to have these like narratives that make them look like victims. Even anecdotally if they would have been in that situation. As if y'all were just targeted. African Americans roast other African Americans. It doesn't matter. If some of y'all can't handle that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't. Y'all, you know what they don't talk about? They don't say that they got their hands put on them. You got dudes that have family members that have been killed by other black people in different aspects for different reasons. I notice that ain't something y'all be saying. I notice none of y'all are saying. Y'all are upset that we called you names. And even to the extent that happened, that is very overblown. You said I was ashy. Oh my God. Oh. They didn't say you were ashy because you were African. They said you were ashy because you were dark. I'm not saying that's any better. You see what Tariq Nasheed and Tommy Sotomayor were crispy. Oh my God. Just gonna let him call me crispy. Tariq is dark enough to where he can pull that off. Now, if I say that might be a problem. And I'll wear that. I'll wear that. But Tariq is within range to say that. Oh my God, you call me crispy. Ah. I'm like, there's way worse things to call your ass. Like, for real, for real. I know people are getting mad at and this is why it's important to represent the information correctly as well. This is why I'm hard on us with doing that. The semantics matter. Because what you do is you give these people daylight to be a victim. And you're not doing your part. And people talk about, you know, Cardi B claims that she's Afro-Caribbean. She is. What is so what I would ask somebody is, what is she supposed to say? But I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people don't like Cardi B saying she's Afro-Caribbean is because Cardi B, the thing about it, see, that's that their issue. I'm gonna say this. The issue with Cardi B is that they want to benefit from like black culture. They want to be able to be in black culture, but like be above it too. That's kind of what they're trying to do. And the thing about Dominicans is, and look, I like Dominicans, but like, let's keep it real. Nobody really respects Dominicans like that. It ain't like, you know, it's not like that. Like, y'all if you compare Dominicans like to Indians or Jewish people, like, come on now. Like, come on. Even other Hispanics don't respect Dominicans like that. If we're gonna keep it all the way real, you know, like if we're gonna keep it all the way real. So when we sit here, keep it real. The most valuable things out of Dominicans is like in the is like their look. That's really what that is. It's their look. And yeah, they can play baseball. They can put out some baseball players if I'm gonna say something. But the thing about it is, you're sitting here and y'all like, so Cardi B is a fucking culture vulture. That's what people don't like. That's what people don't like. And then when you look at what you're actually presenting in the culture, you're degrading the culture. Cardi B has gotten away with shit that other African Americans have not gotten away with. Being a stripper, all of that. That's the issue. So it's this kind of you want it both ways kind of shit. Both ways kind of shit. But at the end of the day, that's on black women for supporting her. Black women should have gave her the Tyler treatment, to be honest with you. Black women should have basically dealt when she's called black dark skinned women burnt bitch and shit. That's just what we say in the Bronx. Well, I don't give a fuck about what you. Even if that's true, fuck that shit. But they did it because y'all identify with Cardi B's ratchetness and fucking Reagan behavior. That's the problem. That's the problem. So because you identify with that, because that's what y'all, Cardi B is the wild and free demon that y'all want to be. And that's why y'all like her. Versus Tyler, y'all don't have that kind of connection with how she acts. Everything about Tyler is foreign. And so it doesn't work the same way. Appreciate Jada Aesthetic for the $20. Much appreciated. Hey, I ain't gonna hate on it. I mean, I'm gonna say something good. I mean, black women say Jonathan Majors got slave features. And truth be told, a lot of that with the women is a sexual threat. Just like with the Dirty Foot shit. That's because these women pose a sexual threat. So that's the gynocracy you're dealing with. That's not the same thing. But I'll say that more specific in my other video. But it's a sexual threat. And I know the chick that I saw on TikTok, I know you understand that. I know you understand, like, at least looking back, maybe not at the time, but looking back, you are a sexual threat. That's what that is. But see, women don't want to be honest about that. Because they want to code up under womanhood. And you gotta really think about it. A lot of the quote-unquote diaspora wars, those are mainly women having those conversations. You got a couple of dudes, but the reality is, dudes, the reason why dudes, it's not getting too heavy with dudes, because a lot of y'all won't say that to our face, because we'll beat your ass. You'll get jacked the fuck up. Like, you come to certain dudes, talk about, you have no culture, you're a Nakata, you're gonna get your ass whooped. So y'all are not, so it's different. Versus the women, it's really that frenemy bullshit. Frenemy bullshit. These chicks are mad that black women don't fuck with Tyler like that. Fuck with Tyler like that, as if Tyler is entitled to a black audience. She's not. And if you don't need a black audience, then fucking prove it. Make us look bad. Prove she don't need it. Prove you can get them Europeans to fuck with you heavy. Prove it. No, I didn't see that and fuck that bitch. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because straight up, so basically, you're scared of a whole group of men because of one dude. Could you imagine if I said fuck a whole country just off of one bad experience with somebody. Like, listen how that sounds. So I don't even dignify that shit. I mean, don't say you're scared of passport bros, because my question is, how can you distinguish a passport bro from any other black American? How can you distinguish a passport bro from any other black American man? A lot of y'all can't. So just say you don't like black American men. Oh, I'm just kidding. These will be the same people that'll have a white baby just off the strength. Remember that. Remember that. Like, I don't even know who this dude is. Like, I know the name, but I'm not going to say it. But I don't know who this motherfucker is. But everybody all of a sudden, do you know this guy? It's always somebody. Like, literally, a lot of y'all need to start watching out for psyops. Where people just start pretending to be another group so they can do some dumbass shit to throw dirt on that group's name. These motherfuckers act like it's somebody as big as Austin or Skylar or Cole or somebody who's actually got a big channel. Got these motherfuckers that got less than 10,000, less than 5,000. Like, think about it. If I do something stupid, all of a sudden, oh man, the manosphere. Like that's how they keep people from pulling up together. Is goofy shit like that. Yeah, because she's doing that for clout. Like, you understand, a lot of these people use these topics in order to go viral, and they position themselves a certain type of way to grow. Especially if you overseas, that's the hustle. And that's why a lot of this shit we need to stop engaging with. I'm like, all right, cool, then don't fuck with us then. Because you will be identified. But they don't want to do that. Because they want to get money off the back and forth. Anyway. Alright, y'all, I appreciate it. With that being said, this is Edward signing off. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And check out my other video, and I got other uploads coming soon.